It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Monarchs and the Texans coming up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first down throw, Watson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new camp. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there in just 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, and Zach Wilson. Throwing now, Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now Wilson. Wheaton's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. On now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here's Watson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Second and 10. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Monarchs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Watson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. Touchdown! John Ross, 71 yards.
And the Monarchs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Gates has it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
On first down, Watson. He'll check this down to Hines. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Watson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So we race the flag. They decline it. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Don't do us like that.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Monarchs have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the loss to start out, Here's 2nd and 11. Watson looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go play action with Wilson. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
To throw again is Wilson. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Monarchs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high.
Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Texans 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A big play there on the catch and run. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Got his man, that's Harry.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Watson.
Gates with a grab.
Watson trying to get his guys moving. Watson to throw.
That's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Now Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Watson.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Watson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Watson and the Texans now.
down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a first down throw. Watson, right side catch. This is Gates. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From the 44, Watson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Maybe a free play for Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't.
Watson on third down. He's going to. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little